Good evening, folks. Hope everybody's week is off to a good start. Tonight, we're back at Seversky Donuts. I'm going to try and figure out how to properly float fish. I'm going to go down to the lower stream here and try some float fishing with some bottom fishing and spinning mixed in. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and start heading that direction. I don't know if there's a best route because I need to stay on the trail to get down there. Seems like it's quicker to run than use the boat, I would imagine. Tonight's tea, still a little too hot to sip right now, but it's an Akbar cherry tea. Hey Hiko, how you doing this week? See if we can't actually, for once, fill an order out here by doing some float fishing instead of drifting and trolling. Grinding the archipelago? Very nice. I went and saw the new Mission Impossible this afternoon. Pretty good. Well, Tom Cruise, he still knows how to make a good action thriller. I think I need to go this way. Hopefully, I can figure out how to properly fish this stretch down here with the floating feeder rods and turn a decent profit for once here. Yeah, so I don't know. What do you think, Hiko? Do you think it's better to do the 1 meter deep area or go up here towards where the deeper hole is at for the floating? Take a preview of what the wider spot here looks like, I guess. It looks interesting. It's so shallow though. This spot looks kind of promising between two algae and grass patches. Let's try a little bit here, I guess. Let's go ahead and set this up. Guess I'll do 2 feeders and a bolo. All right, what hook size do I have on here? We got size 20. That'll do. I can probably catch a few small fish out here with this. Go. And this one will change to take the feeder off. Change to another. I'll go with a 19. Let's try some maggots. Actually, let's try a little bit smaller. Okay, maggots back on. Go. See if either of those get any luck while we use a float in the third reel. So you've never seen any of them before. They're pretty good. My favorite's still the first one. This one's just snagged on something here. There we go. All right, and now for the float rod. We got size 22 with casters. That'll do. Set this at like 40 centimeters probably. There we go. All right, let's see if anything bites out here. If we don't have any luck here, I'll try further up around the little 4 meter hole up there. I know I've at least been able to catch grass carp up there. There's nothing else. Oh, there we go. Got something on. All right, first fish of the night. We've got a really tiny common roach. Well, and that was disappointing. Let's try that side. Also, okay, so I need to check something here and see if the test is too small, light on this or something, because this thing is not casting far. So we've got test 5 grand. Okay, yeah, that would be why. Let's put a heavier. Ooh, guess we can't. I guess I need to change to a regular fixed float to get a heavier float on there. All right. Got something nibbling on one of those. Still not really casting far. I guess it's still like 3/4 of a gram under the test. Oh well. Not much I can do about that. It's like we've got another roach. Oh no, a little gibble carp. All right, let's see. I know another popular bait to try out here is the mayflies. I think I have a few of those, so I can try those during the daytime as well. Is the archipelago treating you decently, Hiko? It's still too hot. There we go. Oh, looks like we just missed something on the float. And the problem with flow fishing is you have such a narrow window to catch anything. We got. I can't tell what that is. Looks like a gibble. Ah, bream. Not too bad. And a bottom fishing game with it. All right. I'll take that. Been pretty good. Good here. Good here. I'm gonna try it. Oh, no, got something nibbling. There we go. Like another roach. Oh no, it's a rudd. Okay. Not too bad. I do regret getting this larger bolo rod because of the test on it. It's not very good for getting cast distance, which kind of eliminates the point of going with that over using a telescopic. At least this spot seems to be getting some fish, so we'll stick it out here for a little bit longer. Hopefully get some decent catches here. Oh, float fishing. Not the most exciting type of fishing, that's for sure. Seems like the maggot seems to be doing better than other bait types, at least as far as bite rate goes. Hey, Canadian. Just trying to figure out the float fishing situation out here. How you doing? Well, we get a telescopic catfish. That'll be a nightmare, won't it? I think there's a fish on here. Yeah. Doing good. Doing all right. Went and saw the new Mission Impossible earlier today. I enjoyed it. There's a little tiny rough. I'm realizing that the Bolognese rod that I got was not a great idea because it has that minimum 5 gram test, which is kind of difficult to work with. That's true. That's the good thing about telescopic is it's either a short fight or a sad day. There's no in between. I know I lost a lot of tackle to pinch out on Oldberg with my telescopic setup, that's for sure. I'm gonna try changing this over to mayflies and see if we get some different luck with that. And I'm gonna bring the worm in since it's not really doing much. Another, oh, friendly, I had a fish on. Okay. Maybe it was doing something after all. A little rough there. What are you fishing today, Canadian? There we go. I don't even remember what reel I have on here. Probably a Spark or a Surdy or something. Oh, nice. You're out in Norway. Congrats there. A little bit bigger ropes than the first one, at least. Catching any sharks out there yet? I swear, I'm not convinced that this map is actually a 5-star float map. It's a lie, I tell you. A few jaws. Oh, good, good. I'm going to have one of those. We're going to need a bigger boat moments. And it clearly says this is a 5-star float tackle river, and I have yet to see evidence to support that. Well, I guess we'll try a different strategy here. Yeah, it seems like those star ratings are about as reliable as the weather forecasts. I bet if I did some light casting through here, though, I'd get plenty of fish, at least during the daytime. All right, got something strong enough to make a little bit of reel spin here. All right. Yes, I've got red worm on this line. On the float, I've got I think a caster. I'll have to double check. And then I've got a maggot on the other feeder. We got here another bream. Nope, little chunky gibble. Not too bad. Let's see, what do I have on this bolo setup here? Mayfly, that's what I've got on. Which, at least based on the records, mayflies seem like they should be a good bait out here. But I am skeptical. Wonder if I need to go more shallow or deeper or something. So this area is supposed to be about a meter deep. I've got it set at 40 centimeters. Let's try putting it closer to the bottom of the water, I guess. Put it down to like 85 centimeters. See if that makes any change. Yeah, it's certainly been a bit of a dead map. I'm just determined to figure out how to actually successfully get some float out here, mostly because I want to at some point fill a cafe order here. They've eluded me thus far, so I figure I can try something other than the trolling and drifting I've been doing out here, and maybe that'll get me the fish species that they're putting up in the cafe for once. Hey, there we go. Got a trophy rough. I'll take that. Appreciate that. Now if we can just get a trophy bleak to go with it, we'll be set. We can go home. Meanwhile, the 5-star floating over here, let me tell you. Guess we'll gather a little bit of bait while the fish decide whether they want my food or not. Oh, only a bloodworm? Terrible. Surviving this heat out here, though, man. I'm about ready for this summer to wind down. I don't know about anybody else, but it's just been too hot. Hey, Dwarf, how you doing? Fishing anywhere special today? I mean, I'll even take autumn, just something a little cooler than we've had lately. It's especially been bad out here where with all the humidity. Ugh, I am just roasting. Nice, getting some Bear Lake bite rate. That's good to hear. I'm out here desperately trying to believe what they say about Seversky Donitz being a 5-star float tackle river, but my faith is shaken, to say the least. I just feel like I can't trust our Russian fishing anymore after this great lie they've bestowed upon me. Right now on my float rod, I've got mayfly. I tried some casters earlier, wasn't having much luck. Got like a roach and a grud. It's always like I can get good luck out here with bottom fishing and really good luck with just drifting, but floating, I've just never been able to figure it out. I've not cracked the code yet. So they say, Canadians, so they say. We'll see. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll get one of those polar cap shifts that bring in a bunch of cold weather from the north. Mayfly was saying, so let me try. I've got it. So I tried earlier at 50 centimeter depth, and now I've got it at 85. Let me try bring it down to 75. What hook size do you find works well with the mayfly out here? I've got a 22 on right now. Unfortunately, I do have a bit of a limited cast range because this Bolo setup has a minimum 5-gram test on it, so it's kind of hard to get any of these lightweight. I mean, although this is 6 grams, so that should be making the correct distance. Try another cast. Yeah, that's weird. It definitely feels like it's got a test issue, but it's within the parameters. 16, okay, yeah, I'll try upsizing the hook a bit in that case, see if we have a little better luck. Do I have anything in the 16 range? Just a couple bad ones. Guess I'll try a 14. Since all my 16s are trash hooks. I just don't know why this thing has casting issue because it is in the proper parameters here. I'll investigate that later. Let's see, do we have a fish on this line? Yes, we do. Did get a trophy rough a little bit ago, which was nice. A decent rough. Saw a little bit of movement on this line, but I don't think there's a fish on. No, it's caught on a snag. That's what's going on here. Go. Well, I haven't tried in a while. I did try floating up here in the docks at one point, but didn't get a lot of luck. So I'm trying over here in the still area where there's not really any current. But I could go back and try that. I guess we'll go through the morning a little bit and see if that works better. Yeah, I do have some lightweight floats I can use. It's just an issue with an issue. I remember last thing. So my rod is a test of 5 to 35 grams. Does the casting for bolo setups, does it not account for the weight of the bobber, maybe? Because it's definitely, like when I cast this, it definitely has that out of test range feel to it where it just drops suddenly. The dock right at the most, yeah, that's where I did try my first attempt out there on that, and I wasn't having a whole lot of luck, but definitely willing to give it another try. Have a little rough, it looks like. Guess we'll go ahead and just wrap up the night over here, get a couple more rough, and then I can head back to the boat dock and see if we have a little bit better luck floating down the river that way. But yeah, does anybody know if that is the case, if it doesn't account for the bobber weight as far as your casting's test strength on this? I guess I can test it by let me put so let's try real quick. So if I bring this up to 100% or 96%, say, like it is not going very far. Let's try putting a piece of fish on, which that by itself will meet the test range, and cast again. Oh no, so it did seem to cast about the same length. I guess this setup just doesn't have much of a cast reach on it. Weird. But it does look like the sun is coming up now, so I'm going to go ahead and reel these in, and we'll head back to the docks and see if we have better luck up there. $96, $138. Let's see, where would that be? One of these days, I'm going to remember to adjust the retrieval speed on these bottom rods. Oh, I have a fish on this one. A tiny rough. All right, we'll go ahead and head back to the boat docks. So would you recommend doing like a bolo and a telescopic and then like a feeder line out there, or 2 feeders and just focus on one float setup? Figure with if I put some bottom rods out there, I might be able to get some, so they say 2 feeders, okay. I figure I could probably, at least, if nothing else, get some like mussels or something like that, possibly. someone with a background in telecom engineering, this setup bothers me greatly. This would a light breeze would knock this sucker over. Yeah, I kind of feel that way about like really any float setup, even in a still environment. Like if the bite rate is good, you're just missing the fish left and right if you've got more than one half the time. See, what is this contraption we've got here? I guess it's just a water bucket well. Interesting. Never seen one on like a little seesaw situation like that. All right, get out here onto the boat docks. Have a little bit of pickle action. All right, so I guess we'll throw some feeders out towards the middle of the river. That one went all the way to the other side. Didn't expect that, but I'll take it. Get some maggots out there. All right, so one problem I've got is my bolo float. The only one I've got is 4 grams. So if I'm using, well, if I'm using mayfly, that's that should be enough. So let me go ahead and change that up. Yeah. All right. So we just kind of just cast it out here, I guess, and hope for the, oh, I guess let me double check my depth setting here. We got, yeah, 75. All right. Let's see what we can do. I know one time I tried doing, oh, there we go, already getting the bite, it looks like. Okay. Oh, I missed it. And one time I tried doing a bolo setup while drifting, and that was a disastrous outcome. I imagine it probably took the bait. Looks like we got something on that feeder line, though. Recast this after I pull that in. Okay, guess the current was just taking it like crazy. All right, let's try that again. It's got a bite. See, this is the part I'm also trying to figure out on a bolo setup, is how to properly set the hook when it's drifting like this. Because the line's never quite tight. Seems like the bite happens right away, and if you miss that window. Try this one more time. Leave it open? Okay. Get the retrieval speed at 50. All right. See what we can do here. And is casting out here towards like pretty much the middle of the river the right way, or should I cast a little bit closer to the docks? There we go. There we go. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Hey, decent little Shemaiah there. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. we can get a few more Shemaya like that, we'll be in business. Still a little bit awkward to adjust to getting the reel snapped or locked in and then yanking up before they get off the hook, but I guess it'll just take some practice. May need to recast this bottom line as well after this cast. 76 fish on the bowl. That's pretty nice. Here we go. All right. Got another one. It is another Shemaya. And so this is where I need to get a good ultralight set up for this because the XP is pretty good. Go ahead and recast this since it's gone who knows where. Oh no, don't tell me. Son of a. Well, few tries here. Come on. I hate snags so much. All right, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and cheat our way out of that snag a little bit there. Man, I want them to just fix the snag system in this game. It's so rotten. Yeah, I definitely want to get some ultralight casting setups and a good ultralight bolo setup out here because I feel like the XP would be well worth it. All right, let's get these lines back in the water. Hopefully not get another snag. All right. Here we go. Not bad. I wonder what the, anybody know what the trophy level is on Shemaya? Not that I'm expecting to get one, so I don't even have any points invested in bolo rigs, but never know. $500 Okay, so we're a ways off from that. Still really good XP though. There we go. It's like a, yep, little tonic shad there. It did seem like they were a rare species because it doesn't have the purple tag on it. As far as what would count as a rare species, I imagine the lamprey is one of them. That's something I want to try to fish for too at some point. Could be. I thought anything that was considered rare was purple, but I could be wrong. I know like the rarest species, like the salmon trout and stuff like that, have the purple tag. But I guess there is different rarity ratings. I know that Shemaya are definitely less common than other fish. But I guess that makes sense if they have just a sub rarity rating. Pickle and tea action here. There we go. Hey, there's another. Hey, and a float fishing set up a skill point there. I'll take that. I think we've got something online too. I don't know why it's not getting any bite alarm action, but at least I can see the line moving. Oh, video here. What is this fish? Is this fish under the boat? You son of a... There we go. Alright, we got a nice river mussel. The old shell full of snot. Got something flopping around on line 1. Looks like a chub. Yeah. Not too shabby. Already got something biting on line 2. Might wait to cast this. A second here. Change its mind. Alright. Casting it is. All these Shemai, I'm just sitting here thinking if I had a ultralight set up for those, man, that XP would be tearing through some levels compared to what I've been getting. Remember to check the tackle shop tonight and see what the price of some ultralight bolo rods would be. Go. Do we have another Shemaya? Yeah, nope, looks like a decent sized Ponic shad. Getting some bigger fish than I normally get from the drifting with the fly or spinners at least. How's our keep net looking here? Already up to almost 19 fish. Not too bad. Another one on line 2. Guess I'll reel it in. Little bream. Right, come on, Shemai. Yeah, I really like this body of water. It's a really peaceful one, and drifting down it's really nice because you can just relax and let your spinners do the work while you take in the scenery. So it hasn't been my most profitable for sure, but it's quickly replacing Oldberg as my favorite locale. I think it's because it's got a lot of the main feature I like about Oldberg, where sure there are like active hotspots that are going to be better than other places, but you can pretty much just fish wherever, however, out here, and you're going to catch some fish, which is what I really like. And the variety of species you catch is really nice too. So far, the cafe has eluded me though, which is why I want to try something other than my normal drifting out here, because everything I catch drifting never has a cafe order. Yeah, it does seem like you go through the records and mayfly shows up on pretty much all of them. Which I probably need to pick up some more mayflies in a minute here. Here's another river mussel. I think we got something on the bolo. Where's the float at? That's a little weird. Recast that. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess it probably will be isolated. I wonder if mayfly larva works as well, because I do have a decent bit of those from bait harvesting. So I'm bouncing around with line 1 there. All right, well, it'll work in a pinch, I suppose, if I run out of mayfly then. There's our first citral for the night. A little tiny one, though. I really like the in-game model for the larger citral as well. Looks really good. Come on, Shemaiah, wake back up. Take those tasty mayflies I'm offering you. Recast this. If the bite rate's like this, I could probably do a second float rod. Juggle between them. Certainly not 3, but hard to tell. Okay, what do we got? What do we got? Another citral, it looks like. Yep. Small one, but maybe a big one will come along here soon. Seems like once they get past once the float gets past the back of the boat, it's past the point where anything's biting, so keep that in mind. Here's a nace, not too bad. All right, back to this rod. Hopefully between the Shemaiahs we've gotten and the trophy rough, should be a pretty decent haul. Yeah. Hey, there's a dace getting a decent variety of fish here right now. Hopefully we'll be able to fill at least one cafe order. Shemaiah self a pretty decent X. We got some pretty decent ones too earlier, so should work out pretty well that way. Get up here, chub. Go. Little small, under half a kilo chub. Yeah, I need to look into a second, or get an ultralight bola set up, and I think it'd be I could do 2 floats out here if it's the bite rate's this level. Wonder, so where do lamprey roam? I do have a lot of algae. At some point I want to try to catch one of those. I assume they're probably like eel and bite in algae and stuff patches, but don't know for sure. Little tiny shad. No float fishing. Let's see, where are we at on this? We get carp hair rig at 45%. I guess really the next thing to look forward to would be 60% to use match rod and rig. Ways off. I also wonder if maybe this stretch over here would be good as well. I know that's usually a pretty active area when I'm drifting. All right, it's got far enough. Time to recast. So, Canadian, how's the flooding going up there? I've seen bits and pieces of news articles show up about it. Looks pretty dang bad. I don't know how if it was like a flash flood type of thing or if it's a prolonged flood. Yeah. Where'd the fish go? There we go. Hey, another Shemaya. Yeah, I mean this is pretty solid XP for such a small fish. I mute myself for a second. I feel a sneeze coming on. False alarm. Hydrate time. Alrighty, alrighty. Like some nice cold water. Unless it's too much water and flooding, then that's too much water. So how many Shemaya have we caught so far? It feels like it's only 4. Huh. Feels like it's been more than that. The bottom rods are not doing a whole lot right now, though. Wonder if switching them to algae to try to target mussels would be a better option. Go. Ah, missed it, whatever it was. Come on, give me some more Shemaya. Oh yeah, I'm going to change the bait out on the bottom rod since they're not really doing anything right now. Let's see, let's put... It never reels in, goodness. Let's try a mayfly larva on one of them. And that one decided to finally get a fish on it. I get something on here as well. Hey, there's a decent sitchel. And we've got another river mussel. Hey, this is a marker. Guess I'll keep the maggots on this one since it has been reliably catching those. All right. Let's see, it's been... Yeah, we're getting a little... About a fish every 1.5 minutes, it seems like. Kind of tempted to swap one of the bottom rods out for a telescopic and have 2 floats out, see how that does. A little pickle action here. Wonder how using a bolo float on Belaya would do. Doesn't look like I got anything on this cast. Put that in. Now this bolo rod does have an Adriatica on it, so maybe we'll get lucky and get a giant sturgeon to hit. Give us a little bit of a fight. Adriatica can handle it. No problem. Weekly record Bella Baloribitsa Whitefish. Haven't seen that one ever pop up in chat before. Where is that from? That's the way to do it. I used to do a lot of carp fishing on Oldberg with the Adriatica. Even some salmon fishing out on the Volkov. It's a champion of a reel. It only lets down those who don't believe in its strength. That's all. Actuba River is where those come from? Okay. Guess they're a rare species or something. It's the first time I've ever even heard it pop up. Alright, what's ringing on line 2? Another river mussel? Nope. Another little dace. I'm guessing dace are some sort of like quasi bottom feeder based on the shape of their mouth. Kind of swoops down almost like a pleco type of deal. Alright, I'm going to try casting a little bit closer to shore, see if maybe things have moved in a little bit. So one thing I was disappointed about when I went to go see Mission Impossible today, there's some theaters that apparently have a promotional ice cream for the Barbie movie that looks really good. It looks like a cotton candy with a bunch of stuff in it. Unfortunately, my theater was not one of them. I was looking forward to that ice cream. Did get a trailer for the second part of the new Dune movies, and I'm curious whether or not it will come out on time because it has been one that they are saying will probably get delayed from the SAG-AFTRA strike. So now it remains to be seen. Isn't that the truth, Canadian? Every time you want one of them ice creams, it's just not there. There's another dace and a bottom feeding gang. Pretty good. Seems like the bolo setup here is dried up a bit. It was doing pretty good earlier in the day, but afternoon and evening, it does not seem to have quite the bite rate here. We got an ad break coming up in about 20 seconds here, just to prevent pre-roll ads for an hour. Subscribers will not get any. Appreciate the support as always. The rest will be here fishing through. Yeah, I wonder what the best strategy for evening on this river is. Nighttime I'll still occasionally catch things drifting, but I don't know. I feel like maybe fishing for burbot is the way to go at night. Top of the river is decent for feeding. Yeah, I imagine so with it being that deep. It's probably got some decent sturgeon and burbot action up there. What can I try? It's a little bit different. Let's mix it up a little bit here. I'm gonna throw a little bit of algae out there and see if anything takes it. Corner of the deep water close to the bank, so like around here, I imagine. little nook. Might give that a shot when the sun sets. I'll head up there and try it. I wonder if it would have been worth it to do one feeder, one float, and just do some spin fishing with the third line. Could have probably gotten some sunfish or something like that doing it that way, I imagine. Some more pickle action in here. So skills, I do. Let's see. I don't have any in bolo setups here. I guess float fishing. I really don't have much at all. None of the rigs. On bottom fishing, I do have 3 points in the simple rig, which is what I have both of those set on right now. I wish I'd save those points for like inline rig or something like that, but is what it is. Looks like I'm pretty close to a level up though. Get a couple more Shemai ought to do the trick. All right, I think it's close enough to sundown. I can go up and try the deeper hole while the sun is set. See what I can do. Yeah, I know there was also that reset earlier this year for the anniversary. I've still got my one free reset as well that I'm kind of holding on to until later on. Figure out exactly how I want to build everything out as I get to a higher skill level. All right, so on the way down there, let me just go ahead and check the old cafe real quick. Okay, so we'll be able to fill the rough water. That'll be easy. Sigil, if we get lucky. Ooh, 110 kilo catfish. Let's hope that we don't get one of those on the line. Good lord. Terran, nope, don't have any of those. Rough may be the only one we get unless we get lucky with the Sigil. We've got one so far. I know when they do put the Christmas shops up again, I'm going to get a bunch of those different spinners because the blue snowflake has been really good to me. So I definitely want to pick up a variety of those this time. I feel like a 110 kilo catfish on this river, 1900 silver isn't enough justification for it. All right, let's see. We got right about here, I assume. Yeah, right in this area. All right, let me try switching to. Try some casters again. Throw that out, and then for this line, let's put a larger hook on and throw some pieces of fish out there. Let's go to size 6. Weightier tip. There we go. And then I guess we can try floating along the algae here. Don't know how well algae will do as a float bait here, but I'll give it a couple casts. Doesn't pick anything up, we'll switch to worm or something while it's nighttime. Time for another pickle here. No, my character, like, I feel like this river has like a strangely higher rate of hunger than most maps. Oh, you know what? I don't have a bite alarm on this rod. And that would be why it wasn't going off. Let me fix that. And there's a bourbon. Wait, no, there is a bite alarm. Am I just not seeing it? I'm gonna take that off and put it back on. All right, well, I guess we'll just have to believe it's there. Have faith in the butt alarm. Oh, okay, I guess it just doesn't render it when it's in your hand. Never noticed that before. Bring this back in. It is a little bit deeper along here, so I guess I can set this to like 1.5 meters. Try another cast with the algae, set a little bit deeper this time. We got something ringing on line 1. Is a rough. All right. We'll get lucky and get 2 trophy roughs tonight. That'd be pretty good. Algae doesn't seem to be doing much of anything though. Let's go ahead and swap that to something else. Let's go with bloodworm. I feel like those bottom rods there had their line come in pretty close to shore from the looks of it. Might have to recast them. Doesn't seem like we're going to get anything on the bloodworm right now either. I'm going to go ahead and recast at least the second line that's got the fish pieces on there. It definitely needs to be much deeper than where it's at. Let's mayflies back on. Yeah, they're unless the burbot are hidden quick. Definitely a slow bite rate, but I just figured that it looked like it came in like right to the edge of this algae, which I want to be a little bit deeper out. But see what happens with it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to something I need to get back to focusing on is getting the harvesting baits up. I'm looking forward to when I get to 75% there and I can catch night crawlers free. That'll be handy. Fish on? No, just nibbled. I still hope that we see some, like I'd love to see some new options in the bait harvesting skill tree for like fish baskets and crab traps. Be pretty cool. There we go. Now something's on there. A little rough. Yep. At least we got one trophy rough tonight, though. Been a hot minute since I got any trophies. Something biting on the pieces of fish there. Let's hope it's not a 110-kilo catfish. Be here fighting that all night. What do we got? What do we got? It's like another little baby burbot. Yep. Hey, another bottom fishing skill game. One step closer to carp rods. Don't know why that stopped drifting. It's weird. It's a shame there's so many of these bodies of water where nighttime is so terrible unless you completely reconfigure what your fishing setups are compared to daytime. Either we're getting a bite or it's hitting that weird spot again where it's just kind of gets stuck. Doesn't say it's dragging the bottom, but definitely acts like it is. Hmm. I wonder if that's a fish hitting it but doesn't have enough strength to pull the bobber under? I don't know. Weird. Guess let's try bringing it down to a meter depth and see if it still runs into that issue. So line one looks like it's snagged or something here. Go. Who's ringing? Who's ringing? Pieces of fish is ringing. I'm actually, out of curiosity, I want to try changing this to algae. I swear this was 150 retrieval speed earlier. Alright, I'm going to take the... I'll keep the feeder on. Let's put a size 8 hook on with algae. See if we can't pull a lamprey out of here. Go. Another burbot. Almost to a kilo. Not catching anything out here with the float at night, though. Kind of makes me long for Quarry's new super short night times. Nothing. All right. Try swapping in a worm, I guess. When all those fails, just good old basic worm. Sometimes to do the trick. We got another burbot. Yep. Another tiny one. We up to 38 fish. Yeah. Not great. So I think the strategy at nighttime here needs to be just switch to going after burbot because we can reliably get those. If I just put 3 feeders out to do that, I could probably pull in a decent amount of those through the night. Floating is doing absolutely nothing. Do I have another feeder rod set up? I do. All right, let's throw it out there. Hey, it looks like it's already set up for burbot as well. Okay. And once the sun comes back up, we'll head back down to the docks and see if we can get some more of those morning shamaya. Using feeders that Sura's hot right now. Interesting. Hey, we've got all three this time. Yeah, I guess I'll do some research tomorrow and see what kind of fish and tackle and everything I need to go for Sura. Maybe we can do a stream tomorrow night. That's my first trip out there. I should be fine as far as rods and reels go. It's just a matter of getting the right leaders and baits and all that stuff. I also need to check my. At some point, I lost 2 of my Rage series or the Berserk series hooks, carp hooks that I had that were size 1. I don't remember ever losing them to anything, but it's down to 1 of 3. Yeah, I can definitely give that a shot. So are they catching like carp out there, or are they catching other stuff with their feeders? Line 3 is acting like it's got something on. Let's take a look here. Just kind of acting a little weird there. Well, if we put the Adriatica in the water, you know that sturgeon's going to go right for it. Okay, so we got some roach and rough trophies. Hey, rough trophy. That's calling. That's calling my name right there. All right, yeah, I'll look into doing that then tomorrow. Get out there and make our first exploratory trip of Sura. Sun's coming up. I want to go ahead and bring these in and head back to the docks to try some more float fishing out there. All right, here we go. Long run back to town. Almost wonder if it would have been faster just to relog. Yeah, the level 26, I'll be able to hit those 2 up, which will be nice. Got some of the big carp and whatnot out there. Let's change these back to small hooks. With, let's do maggots here. This one, switch back to a small hook. Throw some casters on. And get the bolo back out. 5 centimeter. 14 hook is fine. All right. Try to get some more of them Shemaya. I know amber I'm probably going to have to get a little bit better tackle for carp fishing, but hopefully Ladoga I'm okay with what I've got so far. Yeah, we've got somewhere we've got, come on, there we go. Little citral there. Ringing on line 1. Common roach. I just want some of them uncommon roach. Where they at? Come on, Shemaiah. No, on line 1 again already. Got something on the bolo rod. Green. Oh, I missed it. Oh well. Downside of trying to juggle multiple rods when you're doing float fishing. All right, let's see if we can get a few Shemaiah to pop us over into level 25. Come on. Before I know it, yep. Just, you know, all I gotta do is catch like 2 trophy bleaks. I'll be right at level 34. That's all. Or really, I think if I come back here with some ultralight setups, I can probably tear through some levels. Takes the perseverance, that's right. Here we go. Come on, Shemaiah. Where you at? Nope, looks like a shad. Yep. That was a bad cast. Come on, Shemaiah. Nothing on this cast, looks like. All right. Try again. I need to remember wherever body of water I go to next, I need to buy some more mayfly, that's for sure. I'll definitely be back here at some point. Looks like something's on line 1. Little tiny, tiny white breed. A whopping 9 XP right there. A little bit, I guess probably it looks like it's because it's overcast is probably why it's not quite as active this morning as it was the previous morning. Yeah. There's another Citral and another float fishing game. Oh yeah. I'll be 50% float fishing, or I know it. So are you using the Adriatica out there in Norway, Canadian? Get in here, fish. Oh, come on. There we go. Ooh, that's a pretty decent Pontic shad right there. That's barely, I think. Actually, no, I think they may be like 700 grams for trophy, but still a pretty good size. I was saying if you asking if you were using the Adriatic out there in Norway. It's the only way you're going to get those whales they've got in the sea. There we go. Ooh, heavy boy. This rod may be too long. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, almost 1 kilo on that Citral. Very nice. Ocean King, Steelhead. See, I mean, you could probably get some sharks on that, but you get like an orca on your line. Adriatica is the only thing that's going to be able to handle that fight. Speaking of, are those orcas still out there ramming into fishing boat rudders for fun? Yep. The old Willie, man, that stupid whale. How many movies did they capture that whale and he had to be freed again? At what point do you just say, okay, maybe this whale doesn't need to be in the ocean? Here's another decent Pontic shad. Real close to the next level here. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to coming back here with some ultralight gear. Looks like we got something on both the bottom rods here. Another Citral, not a very big one. Another little tiny white-eye bream. Not bad. Well, see, now that you've got the maps unlocked, though, ultralights, I'm not even sure it would make sense. Really, the only reason, I mean, I guess if you want to have fun fighting the fish, going with ultralight would be fun. But another decent white-eye bream there. The main reason to even go ultralight is for the XP bonus. You're already up there to where, I mean, I guess unless you want some more skill points, but I could see the argument though for taking lighter tackle on older maps just to have a more fun experience fighting the fish. I think we got possibly something nibbling on line 1, and we got one on the float here. Okay. All right, come on, Shemaya. Another little Citral. Pickle and tea action here. Reeling whatever's on line 1. There's a mace. I do like how many different species you can catch right here at this spot. Pretty nice. Oh, guess I pulled that one too soon. Man, missed it again. Oh well. Fresh cast out here. Down to my last mayfly though. See something on line 2. Like one halfway decent fish away from a level up. Will this do the trick? Nope. I haven't seen that particular scenario. I know there's like a trio of young orcas out in the Bering Strait that have been just in their play. I think they're called pods when they're a group, but they keep attacking rudders of fishing boats out there. But I haven't seen this case where you got mother orcas going for revenge. Not surprised though. Orcas worth seeing. To take a look at that. All right, who's ringing over here? Line 1. Come on, give me that level up. Nope, another little tiny bream. Got all 3 varieties of bream right here. Guess that's something. I just need this last mayfly to give me a decent Shemaya, and I should level up from that. Dang it, missed again. The timing sometimes on getting the hook set with the bolo rod is interesting. Yeah, Mosquito is not my favorite map, but I definitely plan on doing some more winding because there's a lot of species I still haven't caught there, and just like the cafe odors are so nice and easy to fill there. All right, see what's on line 2 here. Mosquito, I've just never had a whole lot of luck of getting anything exciting on. A little bream. Here we go, something's nibbling. There we go. Got the hook set that time. Hey, another float fishing game. And we are out of mayfly. Let me see if, I doubt they've got any small batch in stock, but let's just check the tackle shop and see. It does seem like the tackle shop on this map loads slower than most. Mayfly, ugh. Nope. I don't need 1,500 mayfly. I guess I can try regular flies, see how those do. There's an hide. So close to that level up. I'm trying to get that last little bit here. Alright, let's try regular fly. Yeah, I guess next stream I'll do Sura and remember to buy a batch of mayfly while I'm there. Yeah, it'll be fun doing some salmon fishing, but the most important part of unlocking Yama is getting mauled by that bear. I am determined to get that to happen on stream. Okay, there we go. Where you at, fish? Come on in. Okay. A little tiny sitchel there. I'll find a way to pull that bear out. Maybe the trick is sorry to forest fire. The bear's one of Smokey's boys. Come on, fish. Give me my last little bit of XP. Time to recast. Let's see, does this give me the exact XP I need for the next level somewhere? Here we go. Alright, so I need like just under 3,600 XP, so like 2 Shemaya would do the trick. So close. Ooh. That's something giving us a little bit of a fight. Another Sitchel. Something's got the float all the way underwater. Lost it. Monster chick. All right. Oh. Get the old back straightened up here. Come on, fish. I just need a handful more of you. Get this level up. It's 59 fish in the keep net. Hydrate as well. All right. You got it. The flies are letting me down. They're not as good as the mayflies. Also, I can't cast it as far because of the test rating on this pole. Leaking frogs. I think I cut that sigil a minute ago on a regular fly, but it's definitely not doing a whole lot for me. Yes, I can try swapping over to a mayfly larva, see if it does the trick. The mayfly larva. Come on out, fish. think we're past the prime time though. It's up to in the afternoon now. Hey, another float fishing game. A little ponic shad there. Come on, fish, fish, fish. I definitely remember to buy a good batch of mayflies and probably more regular flies next time I'm out and about as well. Time for a recast. Here we go, here we go. Something on line 1. Another river mussel. 45 XP, that's not gonna get me anywhere. Seems like once you get to the afternoon, the floating here is not as good. All right, well, if the mayfly larva is not going to do the trick, let's try maggots. Who's ringing? Both of them's got a fish on. Both of them do. All right, here we go. Another shad. Nope, citral. Tiny citral. Something on the bolo as well. They're biting now. Missed it. Another roach. And there we go. Got a float fishing game. Another nice Shamaya. Level 25. All right. That's what I like to see. Thank you, thank you. All right, well, I think that's a good spot to see what our earnings were. At least we know the trick now for float fishing here, so after we do some Sura fishing, I'll get some ultralight setups and come back here, which I do want to check before I go to the cafe. What sort of price range are we looking at for ultralight bolo setups? Rods, bolo. Guess over here. Are these light or ultralight? Looks like those are medium light. Okay, that's not very good. There. Things like, are there no ultralight bolo rods? Interesting. Interesting. Huh. I guess the best we can do really is one of these that gives 25% bonus to XP. It's not very great though. What about telescopic? You guessing 159 silver? I'll pull up the old keep net in a second here. Ultra telescopic. Okay, so I could get a telescopic ultralight, which wouldn't be terrible. So may consider something like that in the future. All right, so you're saying it gets 159 silver. Now we've got that trophy rough and a lot of Shemaya. I'm gonna go with 181. We do have a cafe that I can check as well. 191. Oh, I was 10 off. That's pretty good haul for here though. See what we got in the cafe. See if we can bump that over 200. Sigil, 4 pieces. Hey, all right, we're getting somewhere. That puts us over. Let's see, 5 pieces of 250. Oh, look at that, another one. Okay. I don't think I caught one big enough for that. Nope. Rough. All right. Not bad at all. I think in total we'll actually end up making nearly 300 silver for that run. That's pretty good. All right, that was I think that's been our most profitable night here at Seversky, even though the number of fish has been lower than usual. We're able to actually, that cafe order made all the difference. Those 2 Sigil orders, that one especially was like 50 silver. That's really good. So I'll keep that in mind. I guess I'll consider getting an ultralight telescopic and whatever that medium light bolo rod was. I don't know if it's 25% extra XP. I don't know if that's really worth that kind of money. Right now anyways, I don't think that's worth it. So I'll stick with the one bolo I've got and maybe get the ultralight telescopic. Yeah, that's for just under 2 hours. That was a really good silver, especially considering the vast majority of it was just gotten right there off of the dock. So finally got the strategy to work, and I come back here with some more mayfly. We'll be in good shape. But I think we'll go ahead and wrap things up here for the night. Hope everyone has a good rest of their night or day and some good fishing, and I will see everybody next time. Get our quick end of stream bait scoop in here. Only 2 out of 3. The luck's not great, but anyways, everybody have a good one, and I will catch you all next time. Take it easy, folks.